Hey everyone, today we're going to do a unboxing and short review of the Hot Toys Iron Man Mark V diecast reissue. This will be the first video that I've made in a while and the first one reviewing a figure like this, so we're going to see how it goes. Alright, so we have gotten the box out of the shipper box and the plastic packaging. Give that a turn around. This is a really sick art box, and the texture on it is really, it's not just flat cardboard. There's a texture to it, and of course there's the shine there. Really excited to get this thing open. I've been wanting this for quite a while now. I've had one other Hot Toys Iron Man. It was the Mark I, which I did a review of last year on my podcast. It was just a live review, no unboxing or anything, but yeah, I'm loving this box, and I will be selling this figure on my Mercari page, the link to which I will leave in the description if anybody is interested. And yeah, let's get this thing busted open and see what we got. Alright, so the box is off, and now we just have the styrofoam packaging. Take this off. And there he is. And I have loved this suit since I first saw the movie. It's the best scene in the movie, and honestly, it's one of my favorite suits that he has in the movies. I just love the red and silver, and also just the mode of suiting up definitely helps. And this is die cast metal. Yeah, the Tony head sculpt in there. And we will definitely be getting a much closer look at all of this. Toot sweet. And here he is, just standing straight up and down. No crazy poses or anything. But man, this thing is sick. The articulation is crazy. Most of them is die-cast metal. Almost every piece of him moves, like, just to facilitate the articulation, like, did you see the arm shift? There's no batteries in there right now, it seems, but his head, his eyes and the arc reactor light up. You can see there's some painted on scuff marks and such. Very nice detail, and the colors are just popping. That hot rod red is crazy with the silver. Yeah, I'm loving this thing so far. Alright, so let's get further into it and check out the accessories. First of which we're going to look at is the Tony Stark head sculpt with the cut on under his eye there, like he had in the... It's alright, I'm having some trouble focusing in on that. But like he had on the racetrack in Iron Man 2. Still got the styrofoam in there to prevent scuffing in the packaging. I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe there are some rolling eyeballs here. Give me just a second. Okay, so I was incorrect. There are no rolling eyeballs. Also, that little piece of foam there is attached. It's glued on there, just like I said, to prevent scuffing. So he does not... You can't make his eyes look any which way, but that's probably for the better. That can be a little hard to get accustomed to. You end up with some cockeyed superheroes. But yeah, that looks great. Let's get him on the body, see how it looks there. And there it is on the armor. Yeah, this thing looks great. I most definitely wouldn't have him displayed that way, I don't think, but it does look really, really good. Very fond of how that looks. Alright, and here we have the various interchangeable hands. Here we have your regular repulsor hands with the LED light in there. See it in the peg hole. I think there's a switch under the arm plate there. I'm not sure though. Same here. And then here we have the articulated finger hands. You can make just about any gesture you can come up with. I'll not be doing any of those, but there you go. I lied. And then over here we have all of the rest of the accessories. So we have some batteries are included, and there's a tool for changing them. That's cool. See what that looks like a little later. We have a busted up hand with the race suit glove up under it. That looks really good. Love the texturing on that. Don't love that, the repulsor being painted over, but oh well, I suppose. Here is the arm, the damaged arm. We'll get that out in a little bit. We have the suitcase, the pièce de résistance, if you ask me. Various damaged armor pieces. You get the battle damage part of the armor as well, because it got messed up pretty much as soon as he put it on. Same with this here shoulder pad. So I think what we're going to do now is we're going to break out these damaged pieces, get them on the figure, and see what they look like there. And there it is. Got the damaged pieces there, the damage on the arm here, the shoulder pad, which, let me tell you, was an absolute pain to put on. They really do not want you switching this thing out. And while I was going through all this, I looked at the instruction book right here, which I recommend highly for anybody who collects Hot Toys. Look at your instructions. They're very important. There's this little piece here, which I could not for the life of me figure out what it was. But it is the arc reactor chest piece that Whiplash had, that Tony ripped off of his little apparatus. So that probably fits in that hand there. I'm gonna try to fit it in there. We'll put some glam shots at the end. I also discovered where the batteries go, which other than in the top here, they're also in the arms here for the hands. Probably not on this arm, but on the not damaged arm. And I think there's some back behind here as well. So, yeah, that is the Hot Toys Iron Man 2 Mark V Iron Man. MMS 400D18. It is It's a hell of an Iron Man figure. If you're into Iron Man, if you're into the movies, if you're into Hot Toys, if you collect Hot Toys at all, I would recommend this guy. Like I said, I will be selling him on my Mercari page, just because it's not really, doesn't really have a spot in my collection right now. But I would definitely not mind coming back to this guy later on down the road and picking him up if I can find him. But yeah, like I said, the link will be in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, leave it a like, a comment. I would like to start doing more of these. And to bring back the podcast. I'm also thinking about doing some Twitch stuff later on down the line. But we'll see how that goes. In the meantime, thanks for watching. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.